We have Ella Fitzgerald. You are your own best teacher. Nothing is more hard won than innocence. Intuition beats experience. And, you know, I'm surprised in a way that, which I guess the spiritual awakening came out, you know, this came out instead, but okay, let me kind of calm down and breathe here. And I'm going to scoot this over a little bit while I'm doing that to get this a little more. All right, sorry about that, guys. I got cats running around and everything, so I decided that I would take care of that situation and come back to you. All right, so Ella Fitzgerald was where I was trying to go. And this is about, you know, like your future and your past, right? This destiny kind of thing. And that, you know, this, you know, you are your own best teacher. Intuition beats experience, right? This new, whatever it is, right? Because I'm kind of getting two stories. It can either be, you know, this is definitely something that you're very passionate about. You're, you know, it's either, and you know, that it's like moving from your heart, right? Something that you're, you know, it's like you're very devoted to, I want to say. Whether it's like an idea for a project, this is like, has to do with your career, ambition, that sort of thing, or whether it is love, right? Some kind of, and I'm kind of feeling more of that, but for some of you, it could just be some kind of idea that you have for a career or, you know, a project, what have you. But whatever it is, your intuition is on fire about this. You know that you're destined for it. And you are. And, you know, this innocence, nothing is more hard won than innocence, touching the Six of Cups and the Sun here. You know, there's this very youthful energy, right? Like all right here. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Sun. It's very youthful, exuberant, open-mindedness, right? Just, it's really beautiful. All right. So, where do I want to start? Where do I want to start? I suppose that we'll start right in the center, the heart. The heart of this reading is wings and the Page of Cups. And, you know, the fish are flying in this, right? And I love the fact that we have fire, air, water, earth. So we have all four elements surrounding this. So that's really, really nice. And we even have, you know, swords here, wands here. Praying mantis, I kind of feel, you know, he's kind of earthy, I feel. So, and cups. So, yeah, we have all four this way, too. Very nice, very nice. But you are flying high. I mean, like, I really do. I feel like whether this is love or whether this is, you know, this is like, a labor of love even, right? If this is like some kind of idea, it's like, you know, we have this spiritual awakening here. This very, like, you know, you had this burst of inspiration, right? With the Queen of Swords in your past and this Ace of Swords here. And this is driving it all. But it's like this truth, right? Has put the air under these wings, right? This Ace of Swords. And under your intuition, and it's just, gosh, I can't say, I mean, it's just exuberant. There's like this exuberance here. And, you know, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this. You know, this is what you're moving towards, right? This is like your conscious mind. You know, you want to, you know, we have the wings here again, right? And this statue, which kind of gives it that earthiness even again. So it's like you want to take off, you want to take flight, you want to make this real, but there is this fear, I feel, right? It's like, you know, he has this scarf wrapped all around him, you know, as a kind of comfort thing, and he's running towards the house, right? He's taken the battle, right? He's in this battle that you have to kind of do with yourself, and I'm kind of drawn to the self-mastery and Kendrick Lamar here. You know, I think of the album Damn, and he goes back and forth between his, you know, the different emotions, right? Love, hate, humble, pride, right? And kind of exploring those different aspects of himself. And I feel like that is kind of what is being asked of you at this time. Interesting. Because underneath that we have Edvard Munch, which is, you know, the scream, right? Anxiety. And then under that we have Bjork. Devour life whole. Optimism is energy. So it's like you're kind of back and forth, right? It's like you feel, flipping that Queen of Swords. Kind of up in your head a little bit. Yeah. All right. That would be that anxiety part of it. Right. And it's like maybe you're so exuberant, so tuned in, right? These big, almost like amplifiers or satellites. Maybe it serves as both on top of your head, right? We have the feathers again. Angels, right? Angels are around you. This is destined, right? They want you to kind of like go take a look at that. Right? Take a look at yourself honestly, right? Really go into those emotions and you'll get a better idea of what the truth is, right? That's part of the self-mastery. And even this emperor, interesting. It's looking at the battle that has to be, and this is the battle with yourself, I feel. Right? That kind of self-sabotage. Not to, you know, Queen of Pentacles. I apologize. Beneath that. So yeah, there is kind of a bit of, you know, and I even feel like this has to do with this temperance here too. Right? Kind of having patience with yourself, kind of really looking at things from different points of view. Playing around with different ideas, right? Testing the waters, getting that right balance between humility and pride, love and hate, right? The fear and the optimism. Because you seem to be really holding on to this truth. Then there's this desire to express it, and it is here in the earth element across the way from the Page of Pentacles, which could very well be a message that gets sent, right? A conversation that is had. Truth is a big part of all of this, right? Being honest with yourself, I feel, being honest with another person. All right, this is the Six of Cups here in the fire element. And, you know, this could be kind of a trip down memory lane, right? To do this self-analysis in order to find your path forward from here. If this is an idea, right? Some kind of project. I feel like it has to do with, you know, these times that we're in. You know, nothing is more hard won than innocence. It's how do we hold on to, you know, the innocence of our children, right? It's like, how do we build a better future for our children? And I feel like it's kind of centered around that, right? Like what parts of our past need to be brought forward, right? We're letting go of a lot of the past. What needs to stay? You know, letting go of a lot of those heavy burdens in order to have this beautiful, lighthearted energy that we're taking in, right? Leaving these swords behind us, facing the battle so that we can move on. And this could be also, you know, once again, you know, we have pages here. There could be conversations, right? They seem pretty lighthearted. Yeah, and then we have, and this is your subconscious, you know, this watchfulness and, you know, this optimism, right? This Ace of Wands is you know, having this fire within. You know, this is part of this spiritual awakening, right? The praying mantis and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. I mean, that's just, you know, I feel like there's this, you know, truth, this idea, this action that you're wanting to take, and subconsciously you're just watching for the right moment to do it. And when you do that, I mean, that's what leads to this sun energy in your future position, right? This is success. This is that innocent energy, happiness, right? Everything that we associate the sun card with. It's beautiful energy. It's a bright future. Moving towards your destiny. And when you move towards your destiny, when you become aligned like this, right, it's guaranteed. So follow your intuition, right? This is, you know, spirit behind you, sending you messages, guiding you on the path. And you're right there with it. Just don't, you know, this is the only thing right here, right? This kind of fear, this little bit of self-sabotage that's wanting to creep in. Don't allow it, right? Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look at your art. Then we'll get closing guidance, and we'll take a quick look at all the underlying energies together and see what they have to say. All right. Let's see here. For Taurus, someone to kind of go in here. Okay. To the right. Ah, beautiful. Sunflowers. Look at that. Amazing. You know, and it's a Van Gogh. And, you know, there was this darkness to him, all right? But it was like that ability to look at himself, right? And this is like, you know, this over here we have a Garden of Eden scene, right? Shadow work. All right, that's kind of, that's, it's not deep shadow work, I don't think, you know, but yeah, there's a little bit that, you know, really just taking a clear look at yourself. But also, you know, he did several of these, right? I feel like it's kind of like this temperance, you know, kind of testing things out. Or you've been, yeah, never mind. This is like that, you know, you've done this before, right? This intuition beats experience. The intuition is there because you've done it before, right? Past lives. You might be getting glimpses of that as well. All right, having some dreams. Learn from them, right? Write them down and kind of like take a look at what they're having to say. But yeah, more than that, I'm just seeing beautiful things, right? Very unique idea, right? He was a genius. They found that Starry Night, the the wind, those little swirls that are in it, they're mathematically correct representations of turbulence.